Greetings, everyone. To the person who asked me to do a commentary on the story circulating on the internet about these boys who violated this young girl. First and foremost, I want to say that every family, every Jamaican family has, and I don't want to use the word, the big R, grandfather, father, cousins, uncles, every single family. If it's not your nuclear situation, it's in your extended family. I also want to say that Jamaica has one of those systems where it's not just Jamaica. Let me correct that. It's worldwide. But when it comes to Jamaica or Jamaicans, they will always find a way to blame the victim, thereby re-victimizing the individual. The story that we're hearing about now is so common. It's been pervasive throughout the decades. And as I said, it doesn't matter if the woman or the man is well educated. They will find a way to blame the young lady, especially the women. But when you listen to women talk this way, you can clearly tell that they gave birth to some of these demons. And if they didn't give birth, they're married too. I've heard that story time and time again. Not just something you see or hear on the internet, stories of people you actually know. And I've shared extensive stories on here about witnessing these things happening. So Jamaica is not a safe place for women or girls. And quite frankly, I wouldn't want to raise my female dog there, because the possibility of her experiencing some type of SA is very likely. And if you live there and you escaped it, consider yourself lucky. Okay? Now, in terms of the treatment that these boys should receive, honestly, I can't utter these thoughts. But it's time for people to send a very strong message to these people who feel like they have the right to violate. When people start taking it into their own hands and exact justice, people think twice. They've been getting away with it for so long. Them and their Ginger Nation. And when you do that to somebody, you're essentially destroying them. They might physically be alive, but spiritually, emotionally, they're not. Okay? I would not raise my female dog in Jamaica. I'm sorry if it sounds terrible. And as for all of these women who constantly find a way to justify the behavior of these disgusting human beings, I don't know what to say to them. I don't want to even see or hear them. So it's not every time we should just deal with the law of the land. Sometimes you have to turn to nature. Yes. And they love to talk about Obeah in Jamaica. Everything is Obeah. Somebody is going through menopause, it's Obeah. If somebody, is hungry, it's Obeah. It's always some sinister thing as far as the African spirituality is. And these are the times when that should be employed. That's why I know half of them don't know what they're talking about. It's nonsense. Because they should live the rest of their life thinking about what they did, the cause and consequences. And we always talk about forgiveness, but there's some things until you learn. And what they fail to understand is when you're doing this, you're actually sentencing your own offspring, because it's going to happen to them because of what you did. I would leave it to the family of the young lady to determine justice. I leave it here for now. Stay blessed.